Hey, what's up, everybody? Scotty here. Welcome back to another episode of Hot's Hangouts. This is weekend 6/17, 2016. Almost the middle of the year. This is going to be a very interesting episode because Medivh has came out this week. There are going to be some sad people. There might be a few happy people, but there's probably going to be a lot of upset people. Let's give a quick shout out to Zoli, Bamafit, Stohana, Nightcat, Vinaphone, aka Alias, Griezmann, GG Corzan, and looks like Iberry or Barry. We're going to be doing Black Hearts Bay. Where is Medivh? There he is, right there in the bushes on red team. This is probably the best video that I could find for Medivh out of the, to be honest with you, maybe 20 something games that I played that day. It was difficult to find anything that was as competitive as this, to where either the opposing team or the team that I was on just didn't get totally annihilated. And you'll see why. We'll be discussing Medivh a little bit. Well, before we get there, we're going to do objectives, get down to these coins. It's going to be, blue team's going to be quite aggressive. I'm not sure why Medivh is soloing, because he is pure support. He is pure support. I'm not too familiar with his build. After hearing what PTR, after hearing all the PTR, public test realm complaints for Medivh, I didn't want to buy him. But from the paper, if you look at his stats, they look pretty nice. He's got, yeah, he's still up here soloing. He should not still be soloing. He's pure support. From the paper, he's got a DPS ability. If it hits, I believe if it hits a hero, it reduces the cooldown. He's got another ability where it practically makes your character or another hero or himself completely invulnerable, and also can unstoppable. It kind of has somewhat of a high cooldown. Wow, can't believe Chen survived that. Good job, Chen. And he's got a vision move. There's another move I forgot. I honestly can't remember. His ultimate, he's got a pretty cool ultimate. Nobody's turned in yet. Blue team has 4. He's got a pretty cool ultimate. The one where it's like a polymorph bomb. It's pretty good because what happens is one hero, I think it's one hero, gets polymorphed. And it kind of creates like a area of effect after coming out of polymorph. Any other hero, opposing hero, caught in that polymorph will have the same effect, and it stacks. I don't think it can repeat itself. So if you've been polymorphed once already, you won't be polymorphed again. And a takedown Zebo right there. Oh, by the way, this is probably the 3rd time I'm playing with Rhaegar. I've been doing Hero League, finally, after meeting all the requirements. It's a lot more stricter requirements than it was a year ago. But from what I've seen, almost every team that wins has Tyrande, Rhaegar, and Thrall. And of course, if you can get Lei Ming and Kalthus in there. So I'm trying to get a little bit up there to Hero League. Rhaegar's heals compared to anybody else's is quite nice, and he's got some decent moves too. Blue team's gonna be turning in 6 coins. Red team's already turned in once, still has 3 coins. Another move Medivh has is actually quite clever, and I think new players to Medivh kind of struggle with the use of the ability. Is the mount. Whenever you turn into the crow, you can practically fly anywhere on the map, and you'll be completely immune to all damage and effects until you land. Upon casting any ability, you will be unmounted. So Medivh's all about not really doing damage. It's kind of like doing a little bit of damage, but it's more of support. You know, you've got to time your vulnerability move, and you got to time your portal placement. Medivh is all about portal placement. If you can master your portal placement, you'll be good. You will be able to get your team members in and out of sticky situations. But at the same time, team members who don't understand portals, where they're going, their timing, may struggle. Because right now, if Medivh put a portal right here where Falstad is, or right there where Vala is, and put it over here, we could quickly get in and out of that without taking a lot of damage, do lots of quick hit and runs, because this team, I mean, Falstad and Vala does have pretty good DPS. Chen's just solid around tank. You know, Rhaegar's good heals. But comparing against a team with Zebo, Chromie, Artanis, Jaina, and Tyrande, it's pretty hard to compete with. Blue team's going to turn in for the second time. Level 8 to 7. We'll go ahead and check the stats. Check the talents in just a second. Jaina is number 1 on siege damage. Artanis doing what he does best, tank. And Chromie, very high hero damage because of her AoE effect. Mainly because there's a lot of team battles in this level. Turning in with the chest. Red team, Chen is surpassing mainly because of his barrier that he's over there drinking. And of course, Rhaegar's number 1 on heals across the board, because Tyrande is not focused on heals, and neither is Medivh. He just kind of creates an invulnerable barrier. Here's the talents if you want to check it out. Red team's got quite a bit of coins. Blue's got just a few. Chromie up there soloing. Very nice skin on Vala right there. Let's get a zoom in on that real quick. And we're signaling in to turn in. Jaina's going to go down here from what I believe. Yes, she goes down. She did pop her ultimate, so that's good. But she died at the same time, so we don't have to worry about that. So if Medivh had popped his portal right there, instead of all the party, I'm not sure if he was on cooldown, instead of the party walking, like just trying to avoid all that damage taken. See, like right now, a portal should have been placed. A portal has got, I think, like 10 seconds. So instead of everybody just running away from all this damage, a portal should have been placed here, right there where Tyrande is, and I don't know where Medivh is now. So we could just simply click that portal, get out, instead of running around. So if you're tuning in, you wanting to figure out Medivh, time those portal placements, and your party will be very happy. And tell your party, you know, let them know, hey, there's a portal up. Click it, click it, click it. Blue team's already 2 levels ahead. Red team's about to get their ultimates. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that before. There's a notification that lets you know the ultimates are ready to use. That was not a good move for Falstad. That was not a good move. Well, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That is actually a different episode. I seen a Falstead do that. He accidentally did it, and he blew the entire. It's like the team that I was on was running away, but the Falstead accidentally used his ultimate, so he pushed all the opposing team towards us and just did a board wipe. It was it was quite funny, but that was actually a good move on this Falstead. Good job. Red team's gonna turn in for the second time. We're signaling to get mercs and chest. It's gonna be chest first. Not sure what Jaina's doing. Maybe that's why this is the best episode I could find, because that Jaina should be sticking. It's not difficult for blue team to. That Jaina's gonna go down again. Yeah, Jaina is not a solo character. Blue team 6 coins. Red team 7 coins just turned in. 7 coins on hand. This is a 5v4. Artanis just such a beast when it comes to tank mode. But I have seen some tanks just think they could overpower everything and not do so well. Haven't played Artanis yet. Look forward to it whenever it comes to free week. Might just purchase him. I mean, if you know how to use them, it's just, oh my gosh, it's just ridiculously. It's kind of like how Johanna was when she first came out. Just ridiculously hard to take down. Fala's over here doing the best she can to protect. So is Medivh. And there's a portal. That right there is what you want to do. Go in and out. But that Vala did not click the portal soon enough. Maybe because the zombie wall was beside her. But that was a very good move. GG Corzon. Very, very good awareness. So now it is a 5v4. We are not going to be able to take this. Falstead way out of line. But is able to take down a Zebo. While at the same time he goes down. Red team does turn in again. Most of the mercs are still available, and so is the boss. And don't think of Medivh as a healer. Again, when he puts a shield up, you are not healing. That is just a barrier. If you do have a healer with Medivh, it kind of helps, but again, you're going to be lacking on the DPS. Chin's going to pop his ultimate. Artanis over there tanking that tower. That's pretty good. You don't want to go up against all these players, but they should have more than enough damage to take us down. We are blue team's 15, level 15. Red team's level 14. Not too bad considering 13 minutes in the game. We'll go to the stats real quick. Here's the talents. Chromie is already level 16. And I kind of got way out of line right there. That was just a player error right there. That was very good timing. Jaina popped her ultimate. Falstead way out of line again. But that's okay. He's planning his strategy. But when you're using that strategy, you need the DPS. He should have went the DPS ultimate, because it's something that we just don't have enough of. We need the range, especially with this burst damage from Chromie and Jaina. And the Zebo's crowd control can really zone you out. Mixed in with some of Jaina's crowd control, it can mess you up. This is now a 5v3. 14 minutes into the game. And I've seen this almost every game where people are discussing Medivhs. They honestly regret purchasing them. Some players argue that he's good, but again, I have yet to see a party win, well, a team win that has Medivh. Nice zombie wall, zoning them out. Good job, Medivh. Blue team's gonna go to the chest. Blue team now has 15. Red team did do their third turn in. I believe that's third, but no coins on hand. This is where things kind of get interesting. It is now a 5v5. Ortanis does go down. 7 coins now. 9 coins now on red team. Red team is well prepared. Blue team does not have their tank. Look at the burst damage that was just taken on red team. Thanks to Chromie. Very good job, Chromie. You almost single-handedly took out all of red team. Jane is going to pop her ultimate. Tank's way out of bounds. Dev, very lucky to be alive, but I go down by a very, very nice bomb from Chromie. Good job, Chromie. And there goes red team. Complete wipe on red team. All hope is lost now. It is now 2 levels ahead on blue team. They are going to do their third turn in, I believe. 3 towers left on red team, 3 towers left on blue team. Medivh's going to plan on going for Mercs, which is not a bad idea. Ortanis, not so much a good idea to solo because it just takes way too long. But he's going to get met up with Jaina and Tyrande, so that's good planning. Medivh just down there chilling. Chromie does get taken down here. Still 2 levels ahead. Blue team to red. Are they going to go for boss? No, they're not. Blue team has 8 coins now. Medivh using vision to see if anybody's going to turn in. Red team's going to go for Mercs, just the same as blue team is already prepared for. Jane is collecting coins, not bad. So is Tyrande. So is Ortanis. Very good objective planning. That is where you can excel on this map if you do not have the DPS or a well put together party. Simply do the objective. But when it comes to team party fights, you have to, depending on your damage, whether you have sustain or burst. If you can take down at least 1 character at a time, that's all you have to do. Blue team going to get the bottom right mark. Red team's going to attempt to turn in. Jane is going to pop her ultimate. Chromie, you just have to admire her damage. If you can time her damage, she can really mess a team up. Combinations with Kerrigan, Arthas, and Chromie is just crazy. And red team gets taken down again. And again, I've seen this several times. The team Just really does their best. But again, it's it's all about that portal placement. Blue team's going to go for a chest. They only need one to turn in. Red team completely defenseless. Cromie's going to go ahead and try to take down this fort. Not a bad idea. And I've discussed this with many players, just in open discussion, and most of everybody agrees that the cooldown from Medivh is just too long. Blue team scoping out boss, which is not a bad idea to go for right now.
The blue team's destroyed a fort.
Falstad gonna take down Jaina. Good job, Falstad. Is blue team gonna go for boss? It's not a bad idea. 2 levels ahead. Red team does not have their level 20 talents. Chen way out of line. Always stick with the party, especially the squishy ones. Artanis is going to go down again, but that burst damage from Chromie does have an impact on everybody. Chromie is going to go down, so it was a slight comeback towards the end. I kind of just spoiled this, but it is a foreshadow of what happens. Red team gonna go for boss, signaling for it. Blue team, they're planning on doing mercs. They have to do something. They can't just sit there. Might as well be productive. Watch the boss's damage. We're level 20 now. Doing our best to take it down. Already scoping out. They know what's going on. Red team does pick up the boss. Who's that? Nazebo? Tyrande. Tyrande goes down. Good job, red team. Already 22 minutes into the game. Here's the stats real quick and the talents. Feel free to pause if you need to take a closer look. Everything will be overviewed after the battle is over. Blue team going to deal with the boss. Red team is going to go for the turn in. We have 17 coins, 16 to turn in. Medivh scoping out. Vala just collecting coins because red team has more than enough to turn in. Boss is going to go down now, while Nazebo is preparing these mercs right here. Vala gonna go ahead and turn in. I can't remember if she gets taken down. Jaina completely missed. Completely missed that. Fail, but good try. Not hating on the player. Stuff happens. Maybe he sneezed, maybe he lagged. Win or lose, the point is to have fun, even if there are some players that, aren't that great. It's just a game. What can really ruin a game is when people just take it too serious. Games are meant to be fun. And you can be fun being competitive. Red team taking so much damage, and Medivh takes the mercs. Good job. Portal placement, great job. That is exactly what you want to do. Get in and out of those sticky situations. Blue team now having to deal with these mercs. They still have 2 towers. Red team has 1 left. 24 minutes going into the battle, which is relatively long. Red team going to go on defense while they recuperate from their damage. Falstad should be careful Because even these little mercs can take you down with just that little bit of health left. Blue has 17 coins. Red has 11. Blue going in for the turn in. Red knows what's going on. Going for the defense. Falstead way out of line, but does a very good ultimate to try and delay them while the team catches up. Way out of line, Falstead. There's nothing you can do. Do not flank. Red team does not have enough crowd control. Blue team has enough DPS, burst damage, to take you down almost instantaneously. This point late in the game is where simple player errors can cost you the game. Rhaegar gonna walk away from this fight. Fortunately, he did not get taken down. Janvala returning back to camp. Blue team has more than enough coins to turn in. Cannons are gonna be fired. Blue team going for the final assault. Blue team waiting for the party to group up. Very good. Even at this stage of the game, things could be quickly turned around if players are taken down. So blue team is going to go for mercs. Not a bad idea since there's... Actually, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's just do a quick pause on the stats real quick. Here's the damage. Experience earned, so on forth, and the talents. So as a quick recap, if you are going to be using Medivh, please place your portals where you can go in and out or to focus objectives. Communicate with your party, letting them know that a portal has been put up, so they'll know when to click and when not to. If you do place a portal by accident, which has been done before, while players are clicking on the map, they can also accidentally click those portals and go towards situations where they can get them killed. So be careful. It is about being aware with Medivh. So give him some practice and try those strategies out, and you should be good. Thanks for watching.